Let's talk the rarest weapon in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, a lot of zombie maps you might have played and felt like the wonder weapon on this map was particularly hard to get. I have my own experience with this. In Shangri-La, I could not for the life of me get the baby gun out of that dang mystery box, but hey, as soon as I load up on Garad Krovi Black Ops 3, instantly I'm able to get the Ray Gun Mark III. And let's talk about exactly how this works. And so the mystery box system has been the same from World at War to Black Ops 4. And the way it works is that it randomly picks a weapon out of the list of weapons that are inside of the mystery box. Now, as we know with all Call of Duty Zombies maps, there's different amounts of weapons on every single map. And so what this means is that it doesn't matter your luck or what your perceived luck is, the weapon will randomly be chosen multiple times, and you could even get the same weapon. And that is why I've had times where I've played zombies and I will get the same weapon outside of the box. And so usually on every single World at War to Black Ops 4 Zombies map, you have about 20 to 40 weapons inside of the box. Now, there's a couple issues with this already. In Black Ops 2, they started introducing some mechanics that made the rarity a lot easier to get wonder weapons. So for example, on Buried, they introduced the Permaperk Teddy Bear Box perk, which allows you to cut out 20 weapons out of the mystery box pool and get only 10 weapons out of that pool, which made that map so much easier to speedrun. It's the reason why people are able to hit the Paralyzer on Buried in the first hit and the Time Bomb as well on the second hit. It just eliminates all of that rarity. So that cannot be the answer. Buried cannot be the answer. As well, Black Ops 3 cannot be the answer because of Gobblegum. They introduced Immolation Liquidation, which allows you to spawn in fire sales. So instantly, that makes it so that you can easily get all of the weapons inside of the Zombies map. Even if it has 30, 40 weapons in the box, doesn't even matter because fire sales will allow you to actually hit it much more faster, which means that you will get the weapon a lot more quickly. Now, this is where the issues really come in. For Black Ops 4 and Cold War, there was a fundamental change in the way that the mystery box was put inside of the game. Specifically, with Black Ops Cold War, the box was actually based on the round that you were on. So the higher the round that you were on, you would actually start getting more higher rarities in terms of epic or legendary or even the straight up ray gun or the Cerberus or whatever is inside of the box. And so Cold War doesn't really count when we're talking about the rarest weapon, just because of the fact that if I can get to round 30 and then have a higher chance to get the ray gun, that should not count at all. And so Cold War doesn't count. And for Black Ops 4, again, it has elixirs and it does have fire sales, and even though you can't pop 3 this time, it still allows you to get the weapons faster because of time slip. You can actually pull the mystery box weapons out a lot faster because of this. And so with Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, and Cold War kind of eliminated, it brings us back to the older games from World at War up until I would say BO2 on Mob of the Dead. And so in these maps, whatever map has the highest amount of weapons in the mystery box instantly will mean that that wonder weapon is the rarest in the game. But then I take a step back and I realize this can't be the way that this is the rarest weapon in the map, because if any weapon is available in the mystery box, somebody is bound to get it eventually, which means that the most rare weapon in Call of Duty Zombies has to be a side quest weapon. And the reason why it has to be a side quest weapon is because that will instantly negate 99% of casual players who constantly hit the mystery box, who constantly go for these weapons. And so that is why, like, when you see someone pull a baby gun in Black Ops 1 Shangri-La, it's a big deal, but it's not that crazy, which is why, to me, I believe that the rarest weapon is actually the least done side Easter egg of all time that gives you a weapon that is unique outside of the mystery box. For World at War to Black Ops 2, I would argue that whatever Zombies map has the most amount of weapons in the box will actually have the rarest weapon inside of the game, which to me, in my personal experience, genuinely is the Shangri-La baby gun. I can never get that weapon. But again, it's not up to my luck. It's up to the way the computer handles it, because if you don't take the weapon outside of the box, it can literally re-roll that same weapon again and again. And a 1 out of 30 chance is about 0.03% of you being able to get it. But in my opinion, what's even lower than 0.03% is you not being able to understand how to do a side Easter egg, which to me, I've realized that a lot of the convoluted side Easter eggs were really introduced to the game right after Black Ops 3 ended with Black Ops 4, and not even Cold War had these convoluted side Easter eggs, because a lot of people were able to solve these. To me, the most convoluted side Easter egg and the least completed, according to a lot of different people in terms of YouTube viewerships on videos and also achievements, is actually a weapon you can find exclusively only in Blood of the Dead. And this weapon actually took years to solve, even after the release of the map, which is why, to me, especially because of the way that Black Ops 4's launch was, where it lost a lot of the casual player base, that to me is where the rarest weapon in all of Call of Duty Zombies resides. And to me, the rarest weapon is actually the golden spork knife on Blood of the Dead. It is so rare, in fact, that I, a Zombies YouTuber, have never even decided to get it once in my whole entire life, because of how much of an absolute pain it is to get this golden spork knife in Blood of the Dead. The way you achieve the golden spork knife inside of Blood of the Dead is by first obtaining the regular spoon by going into the warden's office, throwing up your shield, getting a code, inputting that code inside of the voltmeter, then going as well to activate it down at the docks, and that is how you get your spoon. Once you get your spoon, you have to get the golden spork, and then once you get the golden spork, you have to get a shield and the Hell's Redeemer. You need to get 100 eliminations with the spork, and you have to take out a whole water tower in Blood of the Dead to do that. And then once you have done that, there are water tubs that are located in the New Industries area, which will be filled up with blood. You have to interact with it. And then after that, there will be 3 stones scattered around the map. A green stone outside the window in the D block area, a red stone on the roof of the warden's house, and a blue stone that can be found in the net of the docks. These random stones, Treyarch expected you to throw the Hell's Redeemer, the upgraded Hell's Retriever, at which nobody gets on Black Ops 4 either, because the Wraithfires are infinitely better and you get them as soon as you spawn in. Once you grab all 3 of these stones, you place them under 3 traps: the spinning blade trap, the acid trap, and the fan trap. You get 75 kills with each of these traps to turn the stones into gems for the players to then pick up. And keep in mind, these stones are extremely small, so you could easily miss this. And then after you've done this, a golden nugget now must be collected from inside of the transverse tunnel, one of the fast travels that you take, and then a gate will open from inside of the cafeteria. Once this gate is open, you quickly throw the Hell's Redeemer at the nugget, and it will jump towards the wall and land on the ground. And once you have finally done that, you take the 3 gems and the nugget and you place it into the furnace at New Industries and finally get the golden scalpel. And listen, I'm not even done. Like, all of this that I've said is just the beginning last steps to get the actual golden spork knife. Once you finally get the golden scalpel, then you interact with the blood tub, and then there will be a sign where you have to go and see a Sal DeLuca prison number on it. You bring that sign also to next to a warden, have him melee attack it, and then finally you bring that scalpel back, you bring all that nonsense back to the tub, and then you have the golden spork knife. And that, to me, hands down, is the rarest weapon in all of Call of Duty Zombies, because I can guarantee you 99% of COD Zombies YouTubers have never achieved this, and 99% of regular COD Zombie players will never even know what this weapon is.